Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. Strap in. This will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. Play action. Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. For Nick Chubb, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 5. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Here's Stafford to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
At the 5-yard line.
And the 13-year man puts it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Third and 2, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Stafford. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to
John Brown.
Touchdown.
His first touchdown on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. So they connected on a short pass on 31 to pick up the first, opting not to run it. Well, there was a lot of run after the catch all the way into the end zone.
On these short yardage plays, you often get man coverage in the secondary. Not every time, but oftentimes you do. So if you decide to go ahead and throw the ball, once they get away, especially on one like this, short pass, but now he just takes off and goes. How much rack did he end up with at the end of that one? Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
T.Y. Hilton on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive. Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch. take the hit and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Washington on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Washington.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And it's complete. Hooper. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years, our team seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And Folk's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked by Jared Wilson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season.
He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun. Stafford steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, it's Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for C.D. Lamb.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Folk's kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. From the gun, Herbert. This is the tight end, Njoku. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Washington.
They run. Chubb. And he stopped immediately there.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's out to Chubb, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. To throw is Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
This is taken just shy of the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Washington.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. from the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Elliott a first down and more. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
4 yards.
Herbert on first down now. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Stafford. And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack.
We've been to enough practices to recognize what we saw there. And that was good coaching, right? Taking care of the football, protecting it, making sure you don't give anything up. But boy, oh boy, that's hard for a lot of quarterbacks to give up on a play, isn't it?
Yeah, but he did the right thing, protect the football, because I think you saw what I saw. There was really nothing downfield.
And nothing downfield. If you try and force it, sometimes you turn a bad play into something way worse, and you can really hurt your team that way.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Well, crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
26. Cowboys.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for Washington. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Washington on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Stafford. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first.
Washington first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Ball carrier.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
1st down, Washington.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Nick Bawden, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And up 2 scores late, no clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
On first down, Stafford here. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Washington.
On first and 10, Stafford. Buying time to his left. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
To
CeeDee Lamb, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington has made this a 1-score game.
32. 94, what do you got? What do you got? Switch. Check. Check hot.
To the air again, Stafford. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
34.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Herbert. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Herbert now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Herbert. And he's got his man in. in stride, complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. On 4th down, Herbert. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Incomplete. Landon Collins on the coverage.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Today's final
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Dallas, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Washington,